everyone's focused on this, like, who's going to be the starting quarterback next year. And that's a worthwhile discussion because it's a mystery and it's a quarterback position. There's another discussion, though, that doesn't seem to be getting the same bandwidth. I don't know what you want to call it. But who's going to be the defensive coordinator next year? That might be a more important conversation to have, considering the other one is like it'll work itself out and it's a good problem to have. Losing D'Amico is not a good problem to have.
No.
And it's not a guarantee they'll lose him, but they certainly could. So what do you think? Is that the conversation we should be having?
100%. And it's funny because I've tried to not have the quarterback conversation, the 2023 starting quarterback conversation. And people have said, hey, we want to live in the now. But every time you go live, if you say Purdy's name, it's instant. You're getting the comparisons to Lance. He's better than Lance. Look, how can you say he's not? He should be the starter. Like, everything goes awry and everybody wants to have that conversation. But the reality of the situation is, if Purdy is as good as people think he is, then they're in good hands. If he wins the starting job or is given the starting job, great. If Purdy's as good as they think he is and Lance wins the starting job or is given the starting job, then how good is Lance in the eyes of the coaches? So either way, you're in good hands. The defensive coordinator spot, this is one that I'm worried about. And especially because I thought for sure, and I think a lot of us thought, Vic Fangio was going to be the guy. He's been floating around the team facility. He's been helping out D'Amico Ryans with the cover 6. We thought it was a natural fit. He's been here before. And now all of a sudden there's rumors that Peyton is putting together this all-star cast of coaches, including Vic Fangio being his number one candidate. So if Vic Fangio goes that way and D'Amico Ryans gets a head coaching job, which he certainly deserves, what the hell are they going to do with defensive coordinator? Is there anybody on this staff that is ready? I don't know. I don't know for sure. I don't know that we thought D'Amico Ryans was going to be ready when Saleh was gone, but there's not an obvious answer, and that is huge. This defense has a lot of talent, but they need somebody that is a good play caller, a competent play caller, and can be a good, legit coach. And I don't know who that guy is if it's not Fangio and it's not D'Amico Ryans.
Well, it's going to be Corey Undlin. I'm pretty confident about that. I don't have any inside information, but I think I understand how the team works at this point, and they brought him in last year. He's the pass game specialist on defense, which means he's of all the position coaches, he's the most conceptual and the most trusted to think big picture. He was the defensive coordinator of the Lions in 2020, so he has a little bit of experience. And Kyle Shanahan is not shy about bringing in defensive coordinators who are young or lacking experience. I think that's the next guy in line. And my question is, how good is Corey Undlin? I don't know. I mean, look, if Kyle gives him the seal of approval, Kyle knows his stuff. He's better at judging coaches than players. He was right on Saleh. He was right on D'Amico. He might be right on Corey. It seems like Corey, look, if he didn't do well in Detroit, what he's got going for him here is he has the best freaking defense in the league. The roster is stacked, and he's still going to have Chris Kasarik. He's still going to have Johnny Holland, who are two of the best position coaches in the freaking league, linebackers and D-line. So how does he fail? I think that's probably what they're going to do. But it's fair to wonder if, can Kyle do it 3 times in a row? Is he finally, is the cupboard bare? Is Corey Undlin the best they can do? I don't know, but I think they don't want to. I don't think they want to change much. I don't think they want to bring in another coach who's not been around here and doesn't know the players, doesn't know the system. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's my guess. It's going to be Corey Undlin. Go look into his background and find out what you think about him.
Yeah, it's funny because I was actually going through the defensive coaches and trying to figure out who it might be. He did. Just looking at his past, I was like, I didn't feel great about it, but it makes sense. It definitely makes a lot of sense. He at least has done it before, although it was with Matt Patricia.
And he's the pass game specialist, which means he's the next in line.
Yeah.
There is no other specialist among the position coaches. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So he's already game planning right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. No, that's a good point.
Already doing it.
Good point.